Hey, look, Cap Machine, I didn't even say anything yet. Will you quit? But I'll say something now. Later on in hour one, I'm going to rip apart Joel Embiid. Why? Because Joel Embiid, as I've said all along, you a bitch.
Let's go.
Can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning! Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up! I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Because we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Clap, you seals!
Nice.
Off we go on a Monday. Good morning. Welcome to the Manic Monday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us over WJKS, over WLEO in Baltimore, and the Worldwide Sports Radio Network out east. And for all of you watching on our YouTube channel, Snowman Multimedia, as well as the Shady Sports Network, come on in, get your fill of sports talk. We're here until 2 p.m. Then you'll hear a replay for those of you on WJKS of the morning shift with Cole Johnson, which was an absolute masterpiece, and it is every morning. We're getting our programming together. We're glad to have y'all with us. As I said, this portion is presented by Invader Coffee, fuel for the fearless. Want to help us out? How about a donation to our Cash App, $ Tallman Dr. K50, and also later on, our brand new tip jar will be open because I not only want to help myself and my family, I want to help these guys out also. Shane, the big dog, is with us this morning. How are you, my friend?
Man, I am recovering from a crazy as hell Sunday on my end. Not only did I end up calling 2 400-mile races, but the actual Kansas race got pushed back due to rain, only to have a finish of 1,000th of a second between the top two cars.
Yikes.
I'm all for it.
Good. We'll talk about that.
We had ourselves some history last night.
Yes, we did. We'll talk about that more. Vikalai rejoins us after being on assignment last week. How are you, brother?
I'm mad.
Oh, hell, here we go.
I'm mad.
Why are you mad? Not mad, folks.
Not mad. Yeah, because I'm pulling out the North Carolinian in me. I mean, all the sports news that I could have put my 2 cents in all happened when I was on assignment. I'm like, man, by the time I come out, it's gonna be like cold pancakes. You're not gonna want to eat it.
No, you'll always want to eat cold pancakes. We've done it, Victor.
Okay, I'll say cold McDonald's pancakes.
That's
Those
better.
ain't-
Because I'm
those
not
ain't
touching
good.
those. I ain't
Right.
touching McDonald's. Look, after this past weekend, when I had a chance to get away with my honey, we both made a vow never touch McDonald's again, ever.
How was that trip? You guys are like, you had a lot of fun.
You know what? I think that's how we'll lead off the show. Man, me and Jody got away for the weekend because there were a couple of rabbits she wanted to pick up for our rabbitry. So, was it Thursday? Thursday. She texted me this simple sentence: road trip to Joplin, Missouri. I said, oh, hell yeah. So she gave me my queen gave me a direct order. When I pull into the parking lot or when I pull into the driveway, your ass and the rest of you need to be ready. I mean, packed, get your medicine, get ready. I was. She came in for about 2 minutes, packed a quick bag of her own, and we're off to the races. We stopped in O'Fallon, Illinois, and got a snooze. And then we were off to Missouri after that. And yes, Victor, I did happen to see Busch Stadium.
Beautiful.
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 Beautiful. I happened to see Busch Stadium along the route. But it was Saturday morning began with a laugh. So y'all know I love to laugh. And y'all know Jody makes me laugh endlessly.
Yep.
Why is it that when we got breakfast, which led to the McDonald's vow after they messed up the McGriddles?
Oh, no.
No.
That's sacrilege right there.
That's some
All right,
bull.
I need the button.
Yeah.
They're starting their week early with it.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
I am.
Especially with McGriddles.
With me, look, you would think that there's no way that McDonald's would mess up one of their signature sandwiches, signature breakfast sandwiches. Let me clarify. In the McGriddle, man, they fucked it all up.
Oh my God.
All right.
I still ate it, but
I'm not going to turn away at McGriddle, but how bad?
No, I'm not going to turn away breakfast like that. Adam is with us. Bucket 88 is with us. Just Call Me RC with us. But they fucked the McGriddle up. And that's when I Dollar Will is with us. Thank you. And that's when we said, you know what? We ain't doing this again. So off we go. Pass by everything in the state of Missouri. We took pictures, and I sent them to y'all on Route 66.
Dude, that pro stock Corvette that you had sitting next to you, man, that thing is clean.
Oh, yeah.
That little 427 banger right there.
Also, big up to my brother, Mr. Sick Diggy. All the way
Sick Diggy in the house, all the way from Norway. So we're internationally syndicated. For those of you who don't think no one listens to my show, and y'all know who that's directed to. But I got to sit on a Corvette.
That sounds amazing.
I couldn't sit in the sumbitch because my legs were too long, but I got to sit on a Corvette.
Yeah, the way those pro stocks are designed. Good luck with that. I should know. I've wrecked them.
Those type of cars that you like when you were a kid, you wish you could get, then you realize how small they're. Like, I'll pass.
Listen, my dad brought me a model Mustang to put together and a model Corvette. And I was thinking at age 14, one day I'm going to own one of these. Wrong answer.
Right.
Because the summer of 87 happened when I grew from 5'7" to 6'1".
You're like,
And I'm still feeling those growing pains to this day. And thoughts of me having a Corvette, my body grew and said, a whole lot of you.
Like, that's no longer happening.
Yeah,
Nope.
nope.
I topped out at 6'5", and my wife's Armada, love it. Love it.
Mhm.
In fact, I had plans of me getting an SUV, but given my disability and me having to have a wheelchair and a knee scooter on handy just in case something backslides, I'm going to get a minivan and pimp it out.
That works.
I'm going to pimp the daylights out of it. I'm going to pimp the daylights out. It's still going to be able to carry children, like my grandchildren and everything. But, man, we're on the way back. Okay? And I got to send y'all the video we did. We're on the way back. And we're seeing all kinds of stuff. Well, on the way there, we see this sign called college. Just college.
Just college.
And I'm already cracking up. Then we see cave on the expressway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there dying laughing, and Jody goes, okay, say it. I'm like, what cave? But it was the trip back where everything exploded in laughter.
Mm-hmm.
Because on the way back, we saw a sign that said, and I'm not making this up, folks, hashtag jungle law.
Oh, Lord.
What?
Now, y'all know me and music references and any kind of references, they'll pop in my head at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
Why did the song Jungle Love by Morris Day and the Time pop in my head when I saw that?
Oh boy. That, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did a TikTok about it. I got to repost it, but I did a TikTok about it. And I said, we're driving back. And guess what I saw? My jungle law. And as soon as I said that, my wife chimes in from the driver's side and goes, oh, we, oh, we, oh. And we were gone.
God. Oh my goodness.
Guys, I wish I was making this up. And one of the best parts about the whole damn thing, and I will show you.
Mm-hmm.
We went through this town, and I'm not making this up, called Uranus, Missouri.
You texted me that.
Here's a proof. It exists.
You texted me that, and I'm like, huh?
I sent y'all this picture of a water, and Shane's about to fall over. Shane's about to wreck right now. I see it. I'm not making, folks, I ain't making this up. This is its own little town that had ice cream and hot dogs and fudge. And of course, we had to stop and get the fudge.
Midwestern town fair.
We had to get the fudge. So we got the fudge. She got 4 kinds. There even was, and I'm not making this up because it's in the fridge, Uranus Moscato wine.
Mm.
So
you best believe we beat you to them.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Shane. You got my text messages. Whatever joke y'all are thinking, we beat you to them.
Moscato wine is amazing. I'm just telling you that right now.
Listen, we're gonna open that some bitch. We're gonna open that some bitch tonight when she gets home. This is the only night I'm not doing play-by-play this week, and possibly Friday. Look,
so many
Uranus
jokes.
Moscato wine. Oh, I'm pulling out both glasses, and as soon as my queen gets home, I'm cooking dinner, and that's that.
Honestly, for me,
there are so many jokes.
Honestly, for me,
dude,
state.
You think I don't know that by now?
Oh my God.
I'm afraid to ask about the smell of the look. Dollar Will, let me tell you, the smell and the taste of what we had were amazing. But there are hundreds and hundreds of innuendos that could go backwards
and sideways.
And you know what? We thought of them all driving away.
I am doing my best right now not to break.
You're going to break during the break. I know you. But my wife, my beautiful wife, gave me this tumbler that reads The best way to predict the future is to create it. That was, of course, by Abe Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what we're doing? We're creating our future.
There you go.
And of course, I had to put it in action already, so you know what's in it.
Right.
Yep.
You know what's in it.
Yep.
All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, me and the Sixers are going to have a talk.
Oh, dear.
Oh, let me say it the way Victor knows best. Philadelphia 76ers, Daryl Morey, we're going to talk.
That's the one I need to address.
Oh, you'll get your chance, Victor. During hour 2, you will get your chance. This one's mine when
Okay.
y'all come back.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high-potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic, they called Car Shield and saved my family and I $2,400.
Car Shield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give Car Shield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
Car Shield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-513-9263.
We were always hippies at heart, I guess, and that was one way that we showed it before we became full-time RVers.
And we were definitely living small and minimally.
What made us decide to go with Battleborn was everyone from their top leadership team down to their service department helped us so much the whole way through. Our relationship with Battleborn is so much more than business. And me and Dennis love to jam together. We've played together multiple times, and that's been an awesome transition. Be able to learn so much more about the business, also just make some awesome friends.
Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street, y'all done had problems. Maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
During bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous.
What's your emergency, please? Trust Battle Vision Storm, the revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary. Battle Vision Storm uses light-optimizing lenses that block blue rays, so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, sleet, or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. Get your Battle Vision Storm for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get your very own at this low price. There is a strict limit of 4 Battle Vision Storm per order while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-483-6319 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. So call 1-800-483-6319 now.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast.
So Snowman's been asked, who's the face of the NBA? The face of the NBA has been residing in the Bay since he got here. And his name is Wardell Stephen Curry, the only unanimous MVP in NBA history. Take that.
Oh, yeah! Welcome back to Snowman in the Morning.
Thank you, my love. It is indeed Snowman in the Morning. This portion is presented by BetUS.com. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Speaking of begins, dear Daryl Morey and Philadelphia 76ers, we're going to talk right now. Let me begin with a statement that I have said for the past 8 years. Joel Embiid, you a bitch.
Here we go.
Joel Embiid, give me this button. Because, and I'm going to have Droid on tomorrow to talk hockey, so you know the button's going to be in use. Joel Embiid, you a bitch, and you'll never lead your team to a championship. Why? Although you may have the physical talents, and I call that into question because of so many injuries, you don't have it between the ears. That is Tyrese Maxey's team, and one game during that series, one, you deferred to him. One. Your time in Philadelphia is done. Your time in Philadelphia was done after 2021. And you can blame that on Ben Simmons. More on that later. You know what the problem is? Besides Joel Embiid, you can lay the blame for this series loss at the feet of Joel Embiid for one simple word: inconsistency. I've had so many people throw his stats at me, and I'm going, okay, where is he in the final 4 minutes? And Daryl Morey, when are you going to step away and say, I can't lead this team anymore and just go away? You've now ruined 2 franchises with your moves. 2. If I was the owner of the 76ers, I'd boot your ass out of your office and tell you, don't come back. Oh, shit. I might be nice and send you a severance package if I feel like it, but you got to go. Matter of fact, here's how I would simply fix the Philadelphia 76ers. It goes like this. Tyrese Maxey, you're safe. Nick Nurse, you're safe. Everybody else, doggone button. I'll try again. Tyrese Maxey, you're safe. You go sit over there. Nick Nurse, you're safe. You're a championship coach. You go sit over there. Everybody else, get the out. I said it. I'd keep Tyrese Maxey and Nick Nurse. Those are your building blocks right there. Everybody else, get the out and stay out. You have no business being on the team the way you performed in that 6-game series against the New York Knicks. If it wasn't for Tyrese Maxey, it wouldn't have gone 6 games. Because Maxey's miracle rescued a below-average team in the playoffs that had no business winning any of those games in that series. The fact that you won 2 should tell you how lucky you got. Lucky. Let me say it again. Lucky. Y'all got lucky to win those 2 games. You caught the Knicks on a bad night and beat them by 11, and Tyrese Maxey rescued you in a closeout game in New York. But Tyrese Maxey couldn't rescue you in game 6 because he was not used properly. And why is that, you may ask? I lay it at the feet of Joel Embiid. He did not perform when they needed him. He didn't perform when they needed him. Everybody wants to talk about where was Steph Curry in the last 4 minutes? Where was Klay Thompson in the last 4 minutes? Where is this guy? Where's this guy? Where the hell was Joel Embiid the last 4 minutes in all 6 games? I'll tell you where he was, in his feelings. How about that? And Daryl Morey is in his feelings because now he's thinking, I ruined another team again. Daryl Morey and Joel Embiid, this is your mess. And it's your fault, and both of you need to go. Like I said, keep Tyrese Maxey, and you keep Nick Nurse. The rest of you, get the out and stay out. You don't belong in the NBA anymore, and that includes Nick Nurse's assistants, because obviously they gave him some bad counsel in that 6-game series. And you want to use it to, the games were close. No, they weren't. They may have been close on the scoreboard, but it's not indicative of how this 6-game series went. Period. And the Knicks, I got a message for you later on this week, because you start your series against a team that's going to surprise you. That's later on. But for now, that is Snowman's take. What is yours? How'd I do?
Nice.
I like it. I like it.
Speaking of the Philadelphia 76ers, while we await an arrival from someone in 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell are you? Where are you? Okay. What I'm about to do is keep a promise. And someone wanted to weigh in on this 76er mess.
Mm-hmm.
No, bring out the Southern twang. On this 76er mess. And that person is Now go.
Now you decided to go ahead and go after Joel Embiid. Now I understand that. My thing is, homie had 39 points in that last game with 13 rebounds.
Bah.
I can't ask too much more of that person. My issue, however, goes to one Tobias Harris.
I forgot about that bum.
Tobias Harris.
Let me set it up for you, Victor.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't even trip into 2 or 4 points.
Right.
Go.
Again, Tobias Harris is pulling his best John Cena. Where was he?
He was picked over someone that Snowman, you and I know very well. That's Jimmy Buckets.
Jimmy Butler.
He was picked over Jimmy Buckets. 29 minutes, almost a half hour of play. That's over half the game.
Yep.
4 boards, 3 assists, and no points.
0.
You were the equivalent of a fart in the wind. That's how insignificant you were. You were like a fart in the wind at a pig factory. If you hadn't tripped over and grabbed a board, no one would have known you were there.
And they paid him how much?
And they paid you so much money.
112 million.
You and Embiid were supposed to take this whole team over, but Maxey has taken that entire top spot.
Yep.
Now Lowry just as bad because he also had 0 points, but he played 13 minutes, got 2 boards and 3 assists. This is why the Sixers will never go anywhere deep in the playoffs. Because the people that they chose to lead the team are not leaders. Mr. Morey, I'm talking to you too. Because you were the one. You're the founder of this feast of pig slop. You made the choice to get Tobias Harris, and this is what he gives you?
A goose egg.
29 minutes. New York is a fantastic team. I'm actually very proud of them.
As am I.
Much as I can't stand Stephen A. Smith, I am proud of the New York Knicks.
Who the hell can stand that fool?
Guilty as charged. I can't breathe. I can't stand him. Go on, Victor.
I can't say that they are a big defensive dynamo that you can't tip in 2 or 4 points. You couldn't jack up a 3 and maybe might go in. That's it. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people are gonna say Joel Embiid. Well, he's the leader of the group, and yeah, he was given that dubious distinction, and I don't think he has it between the ears to take it to the next level. However, I gotta give credit where credit's due. The man scored 39 points. Not a whole lot more you can do without any help. But Mr. Harris, I'm mad at you because you are the one that supposedly was going to be one of the highlights of this team, and you have yet to appear in a playoff game.
Highlights of this team? Who told that lie?
Right.
In the words of Steve, it said, no.
Don't you mean
No.
And in case you didn't hear it,
No.
And to those of you Sixer fans who still think Tobias Harris is viable,
Stay off the weed.
I'd say that also goes for anyone who thinks Embiid's the only reason they made the playoffs. How you doing, Malik?
Oof.
Malik, Joe. Finish up, Victor, because we got someone waiting for us.
If Joel Embiid is a bitch, then Tobias Harris, you a hoe.
Whoa. Whoa.
Woof.
You took money and produced nothing.
He's a thief.
He is a thief. And the city of Philadelphia should send him an invoice for all the money he's taking. Anything. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You are the reason why the 76ers lost. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, we got more throughout the show, but that's the first random musing of 35 after the hour. It's time for some coffee. The supervillain himself, representing the Albany Firewolves from the National Lacrosse League in the house.
Yes, indeed.
I would have to say you're pretty happy this morning, my friend.
Dude. Last season, they were sitting at home. Now they're headed with only 3 wins last year. Only 3.
Mm-hmm.
1 year later, they're going to be competing for the National Lacrosse League Cup.
Nice.
Beautiful. Very beautiful.
You gotta love that.
I might have to call that. Is that a best of 3?
That's a best of 3. First
I
game. I don't know the final schedule yet, but actually we'll probably do some live research. But the first game is Friday the 17th. So it's next Friday. That's game 1.
Face-off time.
Face-off time is 7 p.m. Eastern.
I might have to find that and then
game 2 is at KeyBank Center in Buffalo the next night at 7:30, and then if there's a game 3, it's the following Friday, the 24th at 7 p.m. It's a best of 3.
Who's the voice of the Firewolves?
I think it's Dan Ball, Bahl.
Dang it!
He's why?
You already know my wheels are turning. Okay.
I know your wheels are turning.
I haven't done I haven't done lacrosse in about 10 years, but I love indoor lacrosse.
Dude,
just as much as I love indoor soccer.
It's so much fun. It
is,
fun.
Man.
Last year I couldn't cover because of a family situation.
Right.
We almost lost
Right.
A family member. By the way, shout out Mom and Dad. I know you're probably watching on the replay, but shout out to you guys. Shout out to you both. I know you watch. By the way, Snowman, I keep forgetting to tell you this. My mom thinks you're adorable. She goes, that Snowman is so adorable. I'm like, sure.
Now, what brought her to that opinion? Or dare I ask such a question?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. By the way, I was Friday years old when I found out there was a member of a basketball team named Tobias who's making $40 million a year. Tobias isn't Tobias a nerd's name?
Supposedly.
Wow.
Supposedly.
And by the way,
fired.
And by the way, Vicola, I love that expression. It disappeared like a fart in a pig factory.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no lie to be found. Right?
Anywhere else a fart's noticeable. Not in a pig factory.
Not in a pig factory.
His gameplay went over as well as a fart in church.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I agree.
Just watch out for the silent. But deadly ones. All right.
My grandmother,
especially when you're dealing with stuff coming out of your
you know what my grandmother used to do when there's a whole bunch of us at her house. God rest Jam and Line Downs. When there's a whole bunch of us at her house for like Thanksgiving, and a whole bunch of us are like watching football, she would sneak into the room, let one off, and then walk out.
Right.
And then 5 minutes later, we're all like, "What the hell happened?"
She was a weapon of mass destruction. That's what she was.
She would clear the room in a heartbeat.
This is indicative of a hilarious Carlinism.
Yep.
Honey, did you fart? Not me.
I thought you farted.
It was the dog.
Right?
It was the dog. Yes, it was.
Know. The dog farted.
Hippie, why
No, I
did
didn't.
you fart?
Wasn't me. I didn't fart. What are you talking about?
You know what? I think I'm going to take a chance and try to do virtual play-by-play for the NLL finals.
Okay.
I'm going to take a chance on it. Like I said, I haven't done hockey. I haven't done lacrosse in 10 years. It feels like hockey, doesn't it? But I'm going to take a chance with it. It depends on the WNBA schedule I got. Speaking of which, we're supposed to lead off with that this morning. Let's slip it in now before we get to our best segment, Ask Ryan Anything. So, folks, put your questions in the chat for Ask Ryan Anything. Your thoughts so far if you had a chance to check them out on the WNBA rookie class.
Hip hip hooray! Good for them.
Hip hop hooray!
Go girls!
Exactly.
I mean, that's all I'm gonna say is I don't pay much attention to the WNBA. I didn't really pay much. I mean, I had to pay attention to the women's tournament this year because it was most of the regionals were in Albany. Although I didn't go because it was a madhouse that weekend.
Yeah,
despite the protestations of one Doug Gottlieb and Rebecca Lobo, who said, and I quote, "There's nothing to do in Albany." Close quote.
Who told this lie?
Like, excuse me?
Rebecca Lobo did.
Oh my gosh. There's plenty to do in Albany. I know that much.
You shouldn't have a town in Albany.
I've been to Albany. There's plenty to do in Albany.
There's plenty to do in Albany. Listen, and I said this in my program. I talked about it. I went on a bit of a rant. And I said, we show up. I mean, we don't really. Here's my bugaboo with Albany.
Mm-hmm.
We show up and show out for college, for college basketball, for college hockey, because they're mainstays in the area. Siena College, who now, Jerry McNamara is now head coach, former Syracuse basketball player. Jerry McNamara is head coach. Yep. UAlbany, Will Brown for so many years, and we had. Let's see. Well, UAlbany's gone to the tournaments a couple times. Men's tournament, women's tournament. For hockey, you got Union College. They won an NCAA title 10 years ago. RPI's won one in the last 50 years.
Yep.
And now with NIL, they can both build their programs up, and Union actually can offer scholarships now. They got the restrictions taken. They got the handcuffs. No, they're not restrictions. They're handcuffs. All right, NCAA handcuffs. You put Union College in handcuffs because most of their sports in Division III, hockey, women's and men's, are Division I. So those are handcuffs. All right, those are handcuffs. Those are not restrictions. They're not restrictions. They're handcuffs. So now they can offer all sorts of scholarships. And now with NIL, you can bring in good players from Canada, from abroad, and offer them deals. But back to my main point. Anybody who says, "Oh, Albany is too small," Albany's too small, and they're too obscure. You can't. It's tough to get to. We show up. MVP Arena, and I mentioned this to our good friend, our friend of the show, RP Rod Peterson. I put up a couple pictures on my Twitter account of the Albany Firebirds debut. And he wrote me, it's like, that's a great venue. I said, look, MVP Arena is an underrated venue in the North.
It is
underrated, highly underrated. And they've done a lot to remake and remodel the front and inside, put new scoreboard in. Albany's a great sports town.
Yeah,
man. I want to see old Knickerbocker Arena one final time before we go west. I want to see Knickerbocker Arena. The following series of fart jokes is brought to you by Clearwater Laxative brand Cologne Cleanse. Fart or flatulence. When things get muddy, Clearwater's your buddy, and Sick Diggy strikes again.
Yes, he does.
Always does.
Always does. Now, about your fireboys, I am hooked. I am hooked back on the AFL.
Good. But here's the thing. AFL's got to straighten the Arena Football League, it's got to straighten itself out with some teams. And the commissioner and the CEO. They've been absent. They've been absent a month before the season began.
Yeah.
And while some teams, like the privately owned teams, they've got it all together. Albany, West Texas, they got their stuff together. Billings, they got their stuff together. The teams owned by the league
like Oregon, perhaps,
are a mess. Like Oregon,
like Oregon,
Minnesota.
You know what? I got a funny story for y'all about Oregon. A former friend of mine kept telling me that he had an in for me to be the voice. I believe they're the Oregon Black Bears.
Yep.
And that he was supposed to be part of the ownership group. In 3 words, that sumbitch lied. And I kind of figured it because he sent me like a 2.5 page text message saying, give me this button. You're full of,
oh boy.
I'm going to end the relationship right here. And I told him, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. And I'm glad I did, because he was sending me all these pictures about where I'm supposed to operate his so-called radio station. And I gave him 2.5 weeks worth of clues on how to pick up my feed. One problem. He never picked it up. So I said, see you later. I know. And the rest of the teams, like you said, Ryan, owned by the AFL, are a complete mess.
Yep.
They're a complete mess. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Yeah, we talked about masses.
Yeah.
And we talked about the WNBA.
Yep.
And one of Ryan's, distinctive individuals who were in ownership a few years back.
Oh boy.
The clown will not be ignored.
No, he won't. No, he won't.
As it turns out, from what I read,
no dear,
Antonio Brown got courtside seats for Caitlin Clark's opening debut.
Gulp.
And he said in one of his tweets that
Nicola, you see this? My body is my body. I'm dead.
Oh no.
I'm dead.
Oh
Look,
no.
So am I. So am I. I don't believe this.
I don't either.
That he's actually going to.
He wanted to go see, and what he has said, quote, the greatest women's basketball player ever. That's what he put. After you got blocked for saying unsavory things about this woman's unmentionable area, now you want to come out your face and say, well, she's the greatest basketball player ever. We know what this is. It had been me, if I've been any part of the ownership for the Indiana Fever, I would have pulled my best Bishop Bullwinkle.
Oh, did you call upon the bishop, sir?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Because the bishop would have told Antonio Clown this.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
Sick, you ain't right, but you're absolutely true. The clown is an attention 304.
That he is. And I'm not arguing. I can't argue against it. And Antonio Brown, do us a favor.
Stop it. Get some help.
We've asked him to do that already.
Antonio Brown is the pure definition of insanity.
And Sick made a very valid point. He should be banned from every basketball arena.
Yep.
You should ban from everything. Basketball, football, public pools.
I don't want to see him down at Daytona.
Definitely don't want to see him in a football stadium.
But the reason why I bring this up is because Mr. McCarthy had the long and arduous distinction of having, in this at least a professional relationship, because he covers Albany Empire. Antonio Brown was the owner of the Albany Empire, and then we know what happened there.
Yeah.
Is this just par for the course for the clown to just do things just to get a rise out of people?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Use a troll.
Troll!
Use a troll.
Troll!
Not you, Victor. Vika. It's that guy.
Yeah,
Mortal
I
Lord.
agree. I agree.
Troll.
Troll.
Use a troll.
Troll.
Use a troll. I said that you's a troll.
You ain't nothing but a troll.
Because to me, personally, after he said what he said about Caitlyn, and Caitlyn did the smart thing, just blocked him.
Mm-hmm.
He took a massive L. And it seems like he can't let that go. So now he's
wait
getting
a minute.
like this.
Wait a minute. Say that sentence again. He did what?
He took one of the most massive, spectacular, craptacular.
I needed that.
And he just can't let it go.
No.
So now he figures, well, she blocked me on social media. Now I'll go to her place of employment and cause a problem.
Which she's going to in the very near future.
That's why I said like the Indiana Fever need to say, no. You're not coming in here and causing problems for our star player.
Not just the Indiana Fever, but the Indiana Pacers as well.
I agree.
Oh.
Just for the
Snowman. Some
yes, sir.
Couple items of breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Items.
We got a couple of these.
All right.
What you got?
So first item, as of 43 minutes ago, the Winnipeg Jets have announced that Rick Bowness is retiring from coaching in the NHL after 38 years.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, I know he had to take a leave of absence earlier this season because his wife had a really bad seizure, so he took some time off.
Yep.
And he brought the Jets to the playoffs again. Unfortunately, they met their demise at the hands of a very good Colorado Avalanche team.
Colorado Avalanche.
Yes.
Yep. So he's officially retired, and hey, good for him. Long, distinguished career.
Yeah,
both a player and a coach. And
I
wish him all the best.
Indeed.
Same here.
And your second item?
The second item is that Nathan Rourke is reportedly being waived by the New England Patriots.
What?
Mm-hmm. Well, they have three. Well, they already have the three quarterback. They already have quarterback. They drafted Drake May. They signed Jacoby Brissett, and they already had Bailey Zappi. So
they're keeping Zappi.
Yep.
So I realized that I think even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating, high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates. Magna cum stupid.
My condolences, Shane. I am so sorry.
So am I. You know what? I'm going to be greedy. Kyle Shanahan, line 1. Give this kid a chance to at least learn. Okay? I mean, geez, Louise, what? Okay. I will say the question out loud that Shane is thinking.
Okay.
What the actual are you thinking, Robert Kraft?
Kraft mac and cheese is probably going all in on Drake on May.
I bet you he is.
That's the only thing I can think of is he's got to be going all in on May. But you keep Zappi
over Nathan Rourke.
I'd rather see him get rid of Brissett.
Or Brissett. You if you're gonna go all the way with May, then you have either him start and have Rourke go behind him, or vice versa. You don't keep Brissett and Zappi. Are you insane?
Why the hell did you have to ruin my day, McCarthy? Come on, man.
It was breaking news.
It was
Damn
news.
It was that.
Damn it.
It was that.
It was news.
I'll play this. I'll play this again.
So I realized that I think even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, get all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates magna cum stupid.
Antonio Brown, Professor Emeritus.
Antonio Clown Academy. Be all the clown you can be at Antonio Clown Academy.
Oh.
Gerard Mayo, Professor Emeritus.
Robert Kraft, Dean.
Yeah, Robert Kraft, mac and cheese. Here's the thing that gets to me.
Listen, I'll add a bunch of teachers. They're all named the Cleveland Browns.
Oof. Those are your special lecterns.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's the dean's list right there.
That is
They're
indeed
the ones running Animal House.
I just
wow.
I'm sorry, I'm pissed now.
I think
was it over? Hey, was it over? Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Was it over? I love that line. Germans Pearl Harbor? Forget
it.
No.
Yeah, that was a joke. That was a joke off of Animal House.
Yeah. I love that line. I love that movie.
Oh, jeez.
I don't understand. I feel like I think take responsibility because something tells me that Mr. Kraft got into the liquor cabinet of Gerald Jack Daniels Jones and drank too much.
I think he had that problem when he went to the masseuse parlor again.
That too.
I got Moscato in the fridge, but I'm saving it.
I just don't understand his way of thinking.
I don't know what the hell is he thinking.
Is he trying to sabotage the Patriots?
Yes.
It's not gonna matter.
Yes.
He's still gonna get his money from the PSLs and the TV deals. Not gonna matter.
And the TV deals are gonna be ridiculous going forward.
Yeah, they are.
They're gonna be totally ridiculous.
I just can't believe he pulled that. Wow.
We'll talk about that after the break. Ryan McCarthy joining us here. Coffee with McCarthy every Monday is presented by Invader Coffee, fuel for the fearless. Go to invadercoffee.com, use the code Snowman, and you get 15% off of your order. Oh, we didn't bother to ask. What's the brew this morning, man?
This morning was the Outsider blend.
Ooh,
dark blend.
And I have
delicious.
a bone to pick with you.
You always have a bone to pick with me.
A bone to pick with the International Italiano Super.
Yeah, I'm picking a bone with the super villain because I asked him for a tremendous favor.
And that is?
He knows.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, folks.
So am I getting a
tomorrow
present or
night? Eventually. But tomorrow night, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you haven't already, go back in the archives from Saturday morning show. Tremendous show with Cole Johnson and Wiesel. And Wiesel Hefe crashed in and is like, I took the day off. I want to come in. I'm like, all right, cool. We had them on for almost 2 hours. 2 hours. It was a fantastic show.
At this rate, I ought to crash
Saturday, I was on. Well, this past Saturday, I was on a mini vacation. This coming Saturday, if you do the brunch, I want a piece.
That'd be so much fun.
If we have one, I'll keep it in mind.
I'll bring the hot links.
Yes.
Thanks, Ryan. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Damn you, Shane.
And I agree with you, Sick. I do think that the clown has NPD. There's something.
I will say it again. Damn you, Shane.
Why are you mad at Shane? Shane is clearly hurting here.
I know. Listen, we're going to talk about that and call an audible when we get back. Why did the Patriots make such a dumb move? We're heading to hour 2 of Snowman in the Morning with Vic Law and the Big Dog. We're back after this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
We were always hippies at heart, I guess, and that was one way that we showed it before we became full-time RVers.
Yeah, we were definitely living small and minimally.
What made us decide to go with Battleborn was everyone from their top leadership team down to their service department helped us so much the whole way through. Our relationship with Battleborn is so much more than business. And me and Dennis love to jam together. We've played together multiple times, and that's been an awesome transition. Be able to learn so much more about the business. Also, just make some awesome friends.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic, they called Car Shield and saved my family on $2,400.
Car Shield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give Car Shield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
Car Shield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-513-9263.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast.
During bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous.
What's your emergency, please?
Trust Battle Vision Storm, the revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary. Battle Vision Storm uses light optimizing lenses that block blue rays so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, Sleet or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. Get your Battle Vision Storm for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get your very own at this low price. There is a strict limit of 4 Battle Vision Storm per order while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-483-6319 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. So call 1-800-483-6319 now.
So, Snowman's been asked, who's the face of the NBA? The face of the NBA has been residing in the Bay since he got here. And his name is Wardell Stephen Curry, the only unanimous MVP in NBA history. Take that.
Oh, yeah! Welcome back to Snowman in the Morning.
Oh, yeah! Hour 2 of Snowman in the Morning. It's brought to you in part by SeatGeek. Go to SeatGeek.com. Use the code Snowman Multimedia to get $20 off of your first purchase. SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Speaking of fans, one of my biggest fans and Patriot Insider is very upset. So I thought we were going to save this for later, like much later. But no, that ain't happening. Why? Because Robert Kraft made a very stupid decision. Mm-hmm. And in having a Monday full of audibles, and anybody that watches football that don't know what an audible is, don't contact me again. You know what? Let me start this with a warning. Okay, let me start this with a warning. And I'm bringing a lot of Chris Bass into this before we get inside the dog's garage. The next YouTube, Facebook hooker whore that contacts me about YouTube promotion, I'm going to slap you with a lawsuit. There. Because it happened during the break. Do you need YouTube promotion? I can do it for a low price. Man, get the out of here with that bullshit. Am I lying?
Nope.
Matter of fact,
what in the all types of blue hell
do these people do? Huh?
Scam.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know. With that in mind, let's take a trip inside of the dog's garage. This week, it's powered by Midas. Trust the Midas touch, locally and nationally. It's all yours, dog. Take it away.
Start your engines.
Normally, I'd be talking about what happened in Kansas with the Cup Series race and that 1/1000th of a second finish, but y'all might not notice this. We've done a little renovating out back of the garage. We've now got a football field back there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's a reason for that. We actually know what the hell we're doing. Unlike the ownership down in Foxborough.
Uh-oh, the glasses have come off. Here come the gloves.
The gloves have been off. And now we going white knuckle.
Let's do it.
Robert Kraft, what in the blue hell are you thinking? Gerard Mayo? Is your brain filled with Hellmans right about now? Because what are you thinking? Mayonnaise is not an instrument, sir. This is not Bikini Bottom. Yes, I said it. I've been on a tear the last 24 hours with references galore.
Yes,
and now I'm about to open up a can of whoop-ass Stone Cold style on this
Give
one.
it Patrick Star on us.
Let's do it.
Oh, my God.
You let your best option of a quarterback go in Kid Rourke. You let your best option go in I might not be Mickey, I'm the best Rourke.
Oh,
for
my
what
God.
freaking reason?
I love
You
it.
drafted Drake May. You could have kept him.
Yeah.
You could have got rid of Jacoby Brissett because he ain't going anywhere.
Thank you very much.
He's
But no, you had to be a couple of dumbasses and get rid of Kid Rourke. For what? We know May's not going to start unless everyone else goes down in front of him.
Which
we all know you were going. We all know you're going to keep Bailey Zappi because he saved us from mac and cheese. We know that much.
Mac and cheese.
So
beautiful.
The only other option there was to get rid of was Jacoby.
Yeah.
It would have made more sense. He ain't going to be a starter.
He's a spot starter at best. Just ask the Indianapolis Colts.
He's trade.
We would have been better off starting Zappi over Jacoby.
Uh-huh.
And we would have been better off starting Rourke over Zappi. But no.
Yep.
Y'all ain't got the common sense of a dollar bill to figure that one out. The Lord was giving out common sense. You must have asked for change back. I'm telling you, this is going to screw our season. With Rourke, we probably could have got 10, 11 wins. Now we'll be lucky if we see 500. You idiots. No. Let me go completely old school. Let me break out the Ren and Stimpy.
Let's
do idiot.
Stop it, idiots. You filthy worms.
Oh,
gosh, I love it.
Our best bet now is to stock up for the 2025 draft because we ain't going to see the playoffs after this one.
Nope.
Thanks, Kraft. Your masterpiece outside of putting the katana in Bill Belichick's back has just been to put the katana into all the backs of fans of New England Patriots. Appreciate it. Now do me a favor. Go down to Dallas, get Gerald Jones out of there too, and both of you clowns find a retirement home in Tampa. Because we done with you.
Please.
Now get out of here.
You have been inside a fiery dog's garage, and it's driven by Midas. Check out your local Midas dealers.
Okay, before we go any further.
Ouch.
Before we go any further, I have a Midas story.
Talk.
So remember my my blue Maxima that I used to have?
Yes.
Well, when I was still at my dad's place, there was a Midas there that I would go get my car serviced at. And at one point I needed, I believe it was new brakes.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to do it myself yet. So I took it over to Midas, told them that I need new brakes. I said, okay, we'll have it to you by 7 a.m. tomorrow. I'm like, cool. I go there. It's closed. So I'm thinking, like, why is it closed? It's supposed to be open.
Yep.
So I go the next day and I said, hey, why are you guys closed? He said, dude, you have no idea the day we had yesterday. And I said, okay, talk.
He's using one of my words.
Yeah. So that day, and it's
He
actually
just said,
in the news.
talk.
It's actually in the Chicago news if you look for it. But they opened up the Midas, and guy walks in with a gun in hand and says, give me the money.
Oh.
Yeah. So Chris said, well, we're sorry, but the money's in the safe, and the only person who has the key is the manager. So I don't know what we're going to do here. The guy said, okay, I tell you what. Puts the gun away, grabs one of the pads, grabs a pen, proceeds to write down his full name and phone number. And says, when the manager gets in, you call me back and I'll come back.
You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be
So of
kidding
course
me.
they're like, oh, okay, we'll call you as soon as the manager gets in. Manager gets in, they tell him what happened. They get 2 plainclothes police officers to sit in while this happens. They call the number. Turns out it's a landline for the guy's mom. Guy comes back and is immediately swiftly arrested. Of course, they had to close the place down so they could take all the evidence and everything, take statements and everything. So, of course, they had to close down the shop. I could not believe it. I was laughing the whole drive back home. I could not believe it.
Wow.
That was a Robert Kraft moment if I ever heard of one.
Ooh.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite Midas story.
Once again, another random musing, though with factual evidence of damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just plain damn. Woo.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna try to analyze that one.
Nope. No.
I'm not even gonna try. I can't do it.
No, you can't.
No, there's nothing.
There's nothing to figure out with this one.
Right.
Jeez,
that right there is another perfect graduate of stupid university.
Agreed.
That's how they analyze it.
Speaking of which,
so I realized that I think even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it, like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating, high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates magna cum stupid.
it's not the fact that we have a break, it's the fact that we need a break.
Yeah.
Some bitch. I
Shane
can't
needs
believe
to cool off because Shane was on fire.
Man, if shut up, Brian. Don't do it.
Do it. Do it.
Don't do it. I can't.
Do it. Do it.
I'll invoke a little Lewis Black.
Okay.
And it goes back to the announcement just a little while ago that the Patriots are releasing one Nathan Rourke.
Mm-hmm.
And Victor, you know this line very well.
Yeah.
So you turn back to find the person who said it. Because if you ask him a question like, what the f are you talking about?
That would go away.
This ain't going away.
No.
But we are. We'll be back in a few minutes. And we got more stuff for you. What do we have next? Live research, folks. What do we have? What? Oh, hi, Lucy. What do we got?
I don't know.
Oh,
Talk about a little bit of NFL.
We did that. We did. You know what?
I still need to dress some blue stars.
You know what? Before we go to break, I want to say thank you, Vegas Golden Knights, and thank you, Dallas Stars, for the best playoff series we're going to see this year. Period. Because nothing else is going to compare to that 7-game war. You got the number 1 seed in the Dallas Stars and the number 8 seed in the Vegas Golden Knights, the defending Stanley Cup champions who had to bust their ass to get into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they play all 7 games. Nothing else is going to compare to that unless the Stanley Cup goes 7 games. But I say whoever plays in the Stanley Cup will not go 7 games. Droid will be with us tomorrow to help break it down. In the meantime, we're going to talk some NBA basketball. More of it. And there might be another Snowman's Take lurking within. Back after this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
This is a BS3 network presentation. Politics.
They'll write the law, but they'll enforce it differently. Is that going to apply both ways?
Religion.
God never said that we can't reason together. Matter of fact, he said, let us sit and reason together.
Relationship.
I believe that everybody wants and needs somebody.
from a man's perspective.
They say, girls, if I put some polish on that and get him to buy some different clothes, girl, he could be a winner chicken dinner.
Join the thought engineer.
There's nothing wrong with me developing my piece and you developing your piece, but understand the goal is to come together.
And comedian John Yogi.
Negro, I don't need you putting on no chapstick up there in the pulpit. You do that over there in your chair.
Get ready for
Let's Talk Monday. Woo!
Live every Monday at 7 p.m. Central.
Trisha's having a sleepover tonight. Can I go?
I wonder about Lucy's friends. What should I say? I know you're only 10, but one of these days a friend will offer you a drink. And alcohol at your age can lead to so many things. None of them good.
So can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me
I
something.
finished my homework.
Bigger promise. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, "No thanks, not my thing."
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
Sure.
Really?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for kids, teens, or young adults. It's just not.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals and volatile organic compounds into your body.
And nicotine, the same highly addictive substance found in regular cigarettes.
Nicotine can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
Affecting learning, memory, attention, and impulse control, and priming the brain for other addictions.
Vaping products also come in kid-friendly flavors that can make them appealing to youth.
And many kids also use other drugs, like marijuana, in vaping devices.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media,
many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping, because when you talk, they hear you.
How many letters? 5 letters. Just think about, what am I doing right now? Smile. Smile? Uh-huh. This is so easy. I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. So, Snowman's been asked, who's the face of the NBA? The face of the NBA has been residing in the Bay since he got here. And his name is Wardell Stephen Curry, the only unanimous MVP in NBA history. Take that.
Oh, yeah! Welcome back to Snowman in the Morning.
All right. We continue on here on this Monday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. And a little bit of an announcement for y'all, because I haven't done, I can't spell this morning. Hold on. me and this fight. Doggone it.
I was about to say, I didn't think the Dog's Garage got everybody that riled up.
You have no idea.
You have no idea, brother. Tuesday Night Baseball returns to Snowman Multimedia. The matchup is to be determined because I'm debating whether to do the Orioles and the Nationals, the Battle of the Beltway at 6:45, or should I go Astros Yankees at 7:05? One of those two, I will work, and I will let y'all know at the end of the show which game we're gonna do.
I like the Astros Yankees matchup.
That's what I was going. That's what I was going for.
So that one,
yeah, Astros Yankees.
Yeah.
Well, okay. You heard my compadres. Dag nabbit. This keyboard is pissing me off. Well, you heard the decision. It's Astros, it's Yankees, and it's 7 p.m. First pitch will be 7:05. Actually, I'm going to back the pregame up to 6:30. 6:55, I'll have the lineups. 7:05, I'll have the first pitch. Give you all the details in very well designed graphic form later on before we close up shop. Okay. So Philadelphia is out.
Mm-hmm.
The Milwaukee Bucks, thank you. That's what I wanted. And I'm not going to take the camera because this is going to be a team effort.
Okay.
Hey, Milwaukee, watch this. And I'm out of coffee. Damn it. I got a question.
Okay.
To open this version of the take. Why did Adrian Griffin get fired?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Better question. Why'd they bring in Doc Rivers?
Again, your guess is as good as mine.
They must have dipped down into Draw's Jack Daniel closet again.
Must have.
There's got to be
because he ruined that. Because he ruined that team.
Yes.
All right.
You
can say everything you want.
A lot of people are still stuck in the days where he won that chip with the Celtics.
Give me this camera.
That day.
Give me this camera. Doc Rivers is a has-been. Period. Point blank. End of story. End of ball game. He's a has-been. You want to know why he was a has-been? Excuse me. Because my compadres just said it. He's living off of one championship. Never got one as a player, though.
Nope.
Never got one as a player. And he was supposed to be he was a member of the team that was supposed to take out the Chicago Bulls in 1993. Of course, we're talking about the New York Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
And he started his career in Atlanta. Doc Rivers. Okay? He's from Chicago. Love the fact that he's from Chicago. But Doc Rivers, give me this button. I wasn't ready. But Doc Rivers, you f***ed up.
Heavily.
Yep.
And Milwaukee, give me this. And Milwaukee, you f***ed up as a whole by taking a chance on Damian Lillard. You lose your two best scorers. You damn near lost Chris Middleton. And Middleton's the reason y'all got to Game 6. I think the rebuild needs to begin in Milwaukee, and it's got to center around Giannis. You know what I'd do with Dame Lillard? I'd send him packing. You know what I'd do with Doc Rivers and his staff? I'd send him packing.
Gone.
And I'd beg Adrian Griffin to come back, and I hope he tells him no.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me go one step further. While I'm being stupid, according to a lot of people, I hope that if they beg Adrian Griffin to come back to be their coach, that Adrian Griffin's response is this.
Woo! Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
I also hope this is included. And I also hope this is included.
Bitch, please.
As well as this.
Bitch, are you for real?
As well as this.
You for real?
And this. And this.
Stop it. Get some help.
The only thing missing is a little bit of Samuel L. Jackson.
Save that for later.
Followed by some Mark really saying absolutely not.
I hope he also tells him this. You fool! I'll say it again. If they ever beg Adrian Griffin to come back to Milwaukee after they give Doc Rivers the boot, I hope he says this to him. You fool! And ends it with this.
Got me up.
Milwaukee, you f***ed up big time. Taking a chance on Damian Lillard? What? And you let one of the best defensive guards in Drew Holiday walk.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Really? I got nothing else.
Well, Drew's at least looking like he's going to try to get a championship with Boston.
I hope it happens too. In the meantime, that's Snowman's Take. What's yours? Now, I need to put a team on the hot seat, and y'all are going to help me.
Okay.
LA Clippers, sit down.
Oh, no.
I'd like to begin with the following statement. James Harden, you a bitch.
That didn't take long.
Let me add a few more. Paul George, you a bitch. And I hate saying this about one of my favorite defensive players, but since he's fallen off, I've got to say it. Kawhi Leonard, you a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Clippers, who were once upon a time the San Diego Clippers, who were once upon a time the Buffalo Braves, and the curse still remains. One conference finals appearance in their entire history. One. And that was during a partial COVID year, 2021, when they got lucky. I said it, Malik Jones. They got lucky.
Oh.
And Malik Jones, you haven't been around long enough to judge my NBA chatter. Matter of fact, I dare you to be around when I really deep dive into it, which will probably be tomorrow.
I got to put my dark sunglasses on for this one.
Listen. And they're extending Tyronn Lue. Why? What has he done to get the Clippers close to a championship? Matter of fact, let me go one step further. What has Steve Ballmer done besides try to build an arena just for the Clippers only called the Intuit Dome so they can get the hell out of the Staples Center? And I still call it the Staples Center. And actually make them think that they're close to a championship? Not with this bunch.
Nope.
Hell, besides Kawhi and Paul George and James Harden, who needs to go, you don't know who half of them are.
Yeah.
Give me this daggum camera. I'm going to do it again. Give me this camera. You don't know who half of the Clippers are. And my other question is, do you want to know who they are? Somehow they were 20 games over 500. Somehow they won the Pacific Division by a mere 6 games. Every team in the Pacific Division was over 500 by at least 10 games. Every team in the Pacific Division. Okay? And y'all got smoked by Kyrita Herbal Tea and the Dallas Mavericks.
How bad is that? You got smoked by Kyrie Irving.
Let me say it again. I'm going to stay here, and I want the boys to help me.
No, I'm going to go back to my old name.
You got smoked by Kyrita Herbal Tea and the Dallas Mavericks.
I'll go back to my old name, Kyrita Pinkett Smith.
They both fit.
Well, in fairness, LA couldn't do a damn thing with Luka.
Well, we all know that.
Yeah, because LA sucks.
We all knew that. The Clippers suck.
We talked about this matchup.
Yeah, we did.
Talked about this matchup.
We broke down this matchup.
Yeah, and the biggest thing was that there's no chance that LA could do anything with Luka.
With number 77.
Right.
And they proved the fact that, yeah, they won the Pacific, but they couldn't do anything with the they can't do anything with the Central.
Nope.
And never will.
Exactly.
And never will.
Quite frankly, they really do need to get out of the Staples Center because Kobe's getting embarrassed. He's got a statue there because these guys are still in the house.
They need to go into their own arena. And the fact they're going to get an all-star game. Why? When the Intuit Dome is built, and this is what my sources tell me, when the Intuit Dome is built, they're going to get an all-star game. Meanwhile, my goal, and a goal for a lot of people, including this entire staff, and it don't include you, Malik Jones, so shut your face, is to be at the all-star game in San Francisco, California, next February.
He's just trolling.
Oh, of course he is.
We've got some plans, dude, if we're going to be doing the Super Bowl and the All-Star game.
Uh-huh. Within 2 weeks of each other, which means my wife is going to get tired.
Man, we going to be road tripping.
We're going to do a lot of road tripping. And a lot of people that we know are going to be tripping that we are road tripping. But, oh, well. Listen. Blow the team up. Okay? Pick a coach that ain't Tyronn Lue. Okay? Pick a coach that ain't Doc Rivers.
Why would you get a point guard for a coach?
Because apparently they don't need a point guard. I don't know why.
Tyronn Lue wasn't even that good.
Tyronn Lue sucked. All kinds of balls.
Still does. When you get stepped over,
one lucky chance. Here's my take on Tyronn Lue. He got stepped over by Allen Iverson. He got one lucky championship because Adam Silver decided to extend an olive branch. What has he done since then? Not a doggone thing. And he never will.
When you get stepped over by Allen Iverson in the playoffs, that's a dagger in your career. Just be done there because it's over.
Just walk away. Just walk away. All right? 2 years later, he's playing with the greatest of all time and Michael Jordan and didn't know what to do. Stupid idiot. And they're going to extend him? Yeah, no. That's one of your problems, Clippers. That's one of your problems. You don't have the balls to go after the players that you want. Need maybe. You don't have the balls to blow the sumbitch up and start over. Why? Because it's going to force you back into the doldrums that you were in from 1993 all the way to now. That's why. You get your own arena. Whoopee. How about the product on the floor? You want to look at that? You got smoked in Game 6 by Kyrita Pinkett Smith. Luka didn't have to do that much, even though he was showing off for 6 games.
Right.
Making some of the most ridiculous fadeaways I've ever seen since Dirk Nowitzki, since Michael Jordan. Making some of the most ridiculous shots that I've ever seen since Irvin Magic Johnson. Anybody remember the Junior Sky Hook? Of course you do. Anybody remember more ridiculous shots than Larry Joe Bird?
Yep.
And you don't want to mess with Larry Joe Boyd.
Nope. That's one Boyd you don't want cooking you.
You remember 1986 against the Atlanta Hawks? 36-6 in the third period of Game 5. A game I happened to have in full.
Oh, yeah. I got that sitting on my YouTube channel, too.
I might have to sneak over and take a peek at it.
I'll send you the playlist.
Thank you. Now, to finish my hot seat and turn it over to the dog, LA Clippers, you got nothing. You never will be nothing, and you never will be nothing, and you'll never have anything, especially a championship, until you decide to get some nerve. And while I'm talking about James Harden, let me go back to his original team in the Houston Rockets. You know where Houston messed up? By letting go of someone who was preaching the fundamental thing that has been missing in the NBA, save a few teams for a while: defense. You know who was preaching that to him before they let him go? I believe Shane and Victor remember this name. Does the name Kevin McHale mean anything to you?
Oh, yeah.
I believe he wore white and green at one point.
Number 32. And what was his calling card besides beating you in the post? Defense.
Mm-hmm.
Something the Clippers will never learn how to play. And if they call Kevin McHale, I hope Kevin McHale laughs in their face and gives them the finger while walking out of the meeting. Until you blow it up, Clippers, you ain't going to do much, and you never will be much. I'll give it to the dog.
Oh, where do I start with the Clippers? Ownership? Y'all a bunch of bitches. How's that for a start? The fact is, you got a point guard thinking he's a head coach. And this is not a good thing. Because, quite frankly, Allen Iverson stepped over his ass in 2001.
Yes, he
that
did.
should have been the end of his career. But
Yes,
somehow he's clung on worse than Spock.
Ooh. Okay.
And has ended up in a head coaching position that he doesn't deserve or need.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that point guards can't make great coaches. Jason Kidd, anybody?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Point being, this ain't one of them. And his only championship is more tainted than the beer down at the local watering hole.
Ooh.
Adam Silver extending an olive branch, yeah, and two of those olives end up in the martini Tyrone Lue was drinking when he got the championship.
Ouch.
LA, you need to take a little bit of advice from your friends down the road at the Warner Brothers. Get some advice from Wile E. Coyote. Get some TNT and blow the sumbitch sky high. Because quite frankly, you're going to have yourself an arena. You're going to have yourself an all-star game. But are you going to have any all-stars in it?
Ooh.
I don't think so.
Oh, dear.
Ooh.
And you sure as hell ain't going to have the head coach of the all-star game either. So do yourselves a favor. Check yourself in the mirror. Find out what's wrong. Get off of good old Gerald Jones's Jack Daniels. Send some people down to Florida. I know Robert Kraft could use a few friends at the masseuse parlor.
Yeah.
And find a way to actually not be the most embarrassing thing in LA since Lady Gaga had her problems at the Academy Awards.
Oh, wow.
Now get the hell out of here.
Jesus, dog.
That Nathan Rourke news really hit him.
I mean, you're not wrong. Let's stay with the Clippers since we're talking NBA. Let's stay with the Clippers. What do you listen? One conference championship appearance, and they got smoked by Chris Paul, a former teammate.
CP3.
Mm-hmm. This era of the Clippers, I believe, happened when they choked a 3-1 series lead against the Rockets in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
They took their foot off the throttle, and this happened. Are they ever going to get it right?
No. They would have by now. Either. They would have by now. So either.
If they were going to get it right, they would have by now. You know, I take it back. This started when they got a series victory against Golden State in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And since their appearance in the Western, and then the Warriors And then the Warriors smoked James Harden and the Rockets, okay? Why am I tying James Harden into this? Because James Harden is now a Clipper when he can't figure out what he wants to do with that offense.
He's supposed to be the missing piece.
Like a lot of teams in the NBA, the Clippers are a regular season team, and that's all.
Philadelphia, anybody?
That Philadelphia, anybody? The Los Angeles Clippers are a regular season team which should have been moved from San Diego, and that's all. Period. Victor, your thoughts? If he starts,
I think I might have blown everything up he was going to say.
I just hearken the Clippers to the Seattle Seahawks. They're like the NBA versus Seattle Seahawks. They're in continuous purgatory, and there's no chance of them getting out. Especially when you say that your missing cornerstone to salvation is James Sharman Harden.
They actually did say that.
Really?
They actually did say that.
And Kawhi Leonard, I can't deny Kawhi Leonard has gone downhill.
Mm-hmm.
We're having to carry the team as long as he has. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Not to mention that one of their key shooters at one point was Russell Westbrook.
And he still wants to come back.
Oh, Oscar the Grouch himself.
Looks like it, doesn't he?
Yes.
Russell
plays like it too.
This team that the Clippers put together, I don't know what you make of it. I really don't know what to make of it. Like I said, it's like the NBA version of the Seattle Seahawks. They ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
At any point in time.
They sure aren't.
You got a bunch of wannabe stars who don't know how to come together as a team, and that's been their problem for years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they get a lot of really great names, but they don't know how to work together.
Ain't that the truth?
I remember back in the day, people saying, "Oh, Blake Griffin's going to lead the Clippers to a title."
Mm-hmm.
And what happened there? Has anyone heard from Blake Griffin?
Blake Griffin broke down.
Blake Griffin retired this year.
Good. Get out and stay out.
I feel bad for him because I thought he would have a promising career.
Yeah.
But he had to learn the hard way. You can't dunk your way to a title.
You really can't.
Which is what the Clippers have been trying to do for years now.
Yep. Note the key word. Years.
God, it's frustrating. I don't know if I can say any more about them.
Is it that obvious? Oh my gosh. Is it that obvious? I mean, hell, we can't. We got a break.
Yeah.
We got a break.
When I think about the Clippers, my head hurts and my stomach hurts.
Yeah, that's a few teams I can think of.
Yeah.
Dear God Almighty. All right. We got a break. And we're finally going to hand out some grades. But before we do that, I think I got one more playoff tidbit. Anthony Edwards, welcome to the spotlight.
Take it over.
I'll do it now. Anthony Edwards just may be the new face of the NBA, but one victory does not make him the face now.
Right.
What do I often say? To be the champs, you must unseat the champs.
Woo!
Even though Minnesota scored a win in Denver, which is huge because you just don't beat the Nuggets.
Don't beat them at home.
In Ball Arena. You just don't beat them in mile-high conditions. You got to do it 3 more times.
Yes.
Call me old school, and I love you, Anthony Edwards. But
do it 3 more times.
Once again, To be the champs, you must unseat the champs. Let me say it again. For those of you thinking, okay, Anthony Edwards is going to be the man. He's going to lead the upset. You got to win 4 times. And he's only won once. I will say it again, and I will say it proudly. To be the champs, you must unseat the champs.
Woo!
And as far as I'm concerned, you ain't done it yet.
Denver still them champs.
I will continue to say it until the deed is done, and that could possibly be a 7-game series. In fact, I'm counting on it being a 7-game series with 2 young teams wanting a piece of the conference finals.
Mm-hmm.
But Minnesota Timberwolves and Chris Finch, and I'm glad Chris Finch is okay after Mike Conley crashed into him in Phoenix. I'm glad he's okay because he was on the sidelines coaching, and I think that gave Minnesota a little bit of inspiration. But I will say it again, and I will say it proudly. You stole one in Denver. That's good. Now you just have to do it 3 more times. Remember, Minnesota, to be the champs, you must unseat the champs. I'll say it again before we go to break. Minnesota, listen carefully. You got to learn like the Lakers did. You got to learn like the Warriors did. You got to learn this lesson. To be the champs, you must unseat the champs.
Woo!
And the key part of this, you ain't done it yet. Back in a minute.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
IRS, open up.
The IRS is the most feared agency in the country and has the power to seize assets, garnish wages, and even put you in jail for back taxes and unfiled tax returns. Don't be a victim. Call Kick IRS right now and let us kick those IRS problems out of your life once and for all. Our powerful team of tax experts will fight hard for you and will not stop until we've resolved your tax problems on your terms. And if you qualify, we may even reduce or eliminate your tax debt altogether. No more sleepless nights wondering when the IRS is going to come after you. Take control of your tax problems today and make the phone call. We have an A rating with a Better Business Bureau, and we offer a 100% written guarantee, so there's nothing to lose and everything to gain. The consultation is free and the phone call is free. So pick up the phone right now and kick those IRS problems out of your life once and for all.
Call 800-807-8188. That's 800-807-8188. 800-807-8188.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got, game-winning interception, first down, just a nice solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high-potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
Attention, first responders from across the country. If you were in New York to help during the 9/11 tragedy or during the 11 months afterward, and later developed any of these cancers or respiratory illnesses, you may be entitled to a substantial settlement. A $10 billion compensation fund is in place for 9/11 cancer victims. Do not wait to file your claim. Call now and speak with one of our attorneys. The call is confidential and free. Or reach us online at firstrespondersettlements.com.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
I have been cracking up during the break.
Oh, boy.
Because my beauty posted some pictures, and I have to read some of these to you. Of course, I told y'all this morning we were in Uranus, Missouri, and it's its own little community. And the dog made the comment that there are so many jokes just in that alone. Well, I'll start with this one and take us to the top of the hour. The Uranus Ice Cream Company. One lick up Uranus and you'll go nuts.
Mm.
I got nothing.
Oh, there's more. There's more. She took a picture of this alien.
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 signs around said alien.
1.
If aliens are smart enough to travel through space, why do they keep abducting the dumbest people on Earth?
2.
Are y'all buckled in?
Yes.
The sign with a thumbs up that says, quote, "Be careful pulling out of Uranus."
Oh my God.
I wish I was making this up. I'm not.
And the put out.
Wow.
Lord have mercy.
And the third one.
Here comes the payoff.
Thanks for picking Uranus. I'm not making this up.
Lord have mercy.
Okay.
Lord have mercy.
Hot dogs. Hot dogs. Get a wiener in Uranus. Put a smile on your face.
No. No.
These are actual signs, folks.
Oh my God.
If you visit the Tall Man Dr. K page on Facebook, you will see these. I am not making this up. I ain't making this up. I'm not making this up, folks. This really happened.
We know you're not.
I sent y'all the evidence.
Oh my!
I ain't making this up.
Oh wow!
There's more. There's more.
Really?
Yes. Don't look at this chicken. Game over. You got beat in Uranus. Now get your fudge packed.
Mm.
I'm not making this up. I ain't making this up. There's a band. There's a band called, and I wish I was making this up, the Uranus Pickers.
My gracious.
Wow. Seriously, wow.
Listen, I sent y'all the picture of the water bottle That's a sign I cannot read on the air.
Mm-hmm.
And we were so silly that entire trip. We were, man. We were so silly that entire trip. And I'll have to tell you, we got this new skit that we're going to do that I have her make audio descriptions of the NFL teams. Boy, she came up one for the Philadelphia Eagles. I can't repeat it here, but I'll repeat it off the air. And the only clue I will give you is she put a spin on Fly Eagles Fly.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
I kid you not, folks. She put a spin on Fly Eagles Fly. And she put a spin on your Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
She didn't do the Cowboys yet. Yet being the operative word.
Oh boy.
She said about the Panthers something like they get the burst of energy and they crash into each other and then they fall down just like a cat.
Not wrong.
Nope. I got 3 of them in the house. You know what? We're going to stop right here. Because just like the last time we went completely off the rails, ain't no way we're going to be focused for another hour.
Nope.
There's just no way.
No.
None.
So we're going to stop here. Thanks for hanging out with us, folks. We appreciate you. And do me a favor. Were you not entertained? I hope you were. If you do, leave us a tip at snowmanmultimedia.net/tips. And snowmanmultimedia.net is in construction. And I should have something up today, no later than Wednesday. Again, snowmanmultimedia.net/tips. Game 1 tonight of the Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. And I'm calling for an upset. Pacers in 6. I'm calling for an upset. Pacers in 6.
And sometime soon I will be going off on the Blue Stars because Marco has been buzzing.
Save it for tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow, and you know what? Shane, write this down. We'll do it tomorrow, and we'll lead off with it. In fact, that'll take us right into our grades.
Done.
That'll take us right into our grades for the AFC.
Done.
And not only will it take us into our grades for the AFC, we're going to mock the draft.
From
Dear
a
Lord,
mock draft to mocking the draft.
We got some things to say.
Oh, yeah.
Bestseller. Ninja Person joins us before we get out of here. Bestseller is Rocky Road. Do they have a topping called dingleberries? You know what, Ninja Person, to answer your question, I don't know. I didn't go in the shop. We just went regular. My wife had chocolate, and I had mint chocolate chip. And Sick Diggy, I wish I was waking this up. I wish I was making this up. No, Malik, we didn't talk about draft grades, and you didn't talk about it either.
We're going to do it tomorrow.
We will. Tomorrow, we definitely will. But after that trip to Joplin, Missouri, we got to stop right there. And we'll probably open the dog's garage tomorrow. You never know what's in store. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they are simply not big enough. And after that trip this past weekend, ain't no way we're going to focus for another hour. So long, everybody.
Why? This is a man who needs a hot dog in his anus to shut him up.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still